go learn all this cool stuff, so I am not going to keep you guys at all. Natasha gave me the task to come and speak with you guys about my book. I have a book called 52 Weeks to Fall in Love with Your Money. And I'll say this, like, I'm all about women empowerment and empowering women to understand. This isn't a book then that you're broke and now you're trying to get money. This is a book about what to do with the money that you're making. So my book's a little bit different because I always learned to go to school, graduate, get a job. How many people have heard that, right?
All right.
Go to school, graduate, get a job. Nobody ever said what you do once you get the job, right? Everybody's like, go to school, graduate, get a job. Growing up, all I ever heard my mom say is, that baby gonna have a good job one day. She can do them numbers. That's all they ever said. I could do some numbers. But they never told me how to do the numbers for myself. So I wrote this book as an empowerment actually for my mom. When my dad passed, my mom didn't understand money either. My dad's a CPA. I understood money because I had to work for him all my life. So just to tell you guys a little bit about me, my name is April Kelly. I'm from Dallas, Texas, the greatest city on earth, according to me. And I'm here in Birmingham. My husband's from here. I am the vice president of Bancorp South. I am super proud of that because I am one of the youngest and female and black vice presidents of a bank here in Birmingham or Alabama, so I'm very proud of that accomplishment. So what I like to do is take my knowledge that I've learned over the years and share it back with everyone else. I'm also the founder of the Wealthy Women's Savings Club, where I teach women how to save and invest in the market. Because if you know anything about money, you know it's all about leverage. I know we can march, we can protest, but till we have something we can leverage, that's when we start to make a real change. And most of us don't understand money because we didn't grow up that way. My mom didn't grow up that way. She didn't tell me nothing about it. I was laughing the other day because we went to Kohl's and I was telling my son when I grew up, we used to go to Mervyn's. I don't know if you guys have Mervyn's in Alabama, but you had Mervyn's? Okay. So we go to Mervyn's and they give you 15% off. So I always thought the credit card application was just what you filled out to get the 15% off because my mom never got the card. Never seen a Mervyn's credit card before, so I just thought that's what that meant. I was like, well, I'm gonna go in here and apply. So when they gave me a credit card, I was like, what? Y'all gonna let me do what now? What am I gonna do now? So no one ever taught me about it. And so the part that changed my financial world, because I have degrees in finance. I have a degree in finance. I have a degree in accounting. I have a degree in contracts negotiations. I went to one of the best schools in the country. I went to Southern Methodist University, and I didn't even know anything about my own credit. I could tell you everything about yours, read your credit report, tell you what you're doing wrong, but never even looked at my own. When I got married to my husband from Alabama, he was very, very conservative. We went into buy a car and they said, just take her off. I said, hold up now, I make the money. I make enough money to afford this car. They didn't want me on my own car. And so it hurt me. And I knew right then I had to make a change. I knew if I wanted to be the person that I wanted to be. And I remember someone saying to me, well, you're a woman, you're married now, he'll just buy you a car. But I make money. I went to school this long to make my own money for a reason. Like, I want to make money. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. Love my kids, but I can't deal with them every day for 8 hours. I just can't. Maternity killed me. I was like, can I go back to work tomorrow? Because this baby crying, they need somebody to come help. I got 2 of them. They're 10 months apart, I'm telling you, I promise. I have an older one too, but he goes to regular school, praise God. I had my mama when I had him with me, but Lord, them 2 little ones, I promise, it's like payback all over again. But anyway, my book is all about empowering people. It's not just women either. Men can read my book. It just tells you what to do with your money. It relates it back to dating. It's a real life situation. I call investment sugar daddies. The new people are going to take care of you. I talk about the credit trolls and things that are on your credit report that you just need to get off your credit report. And also, credit is a formula. So some people think, because I have this card out here, I can just close it. No, that's not how it works, because you're going to drop your score. So there's always a balance. It's a balance to everything in life. I can't sit here and tell you that every month I pay off all my cards, because I'll be lying to y'all. But I do understand that if I get it under 30% of the balance, I still get all my points and still will help my credit. Sometimes we have to live practical. When I teach financial literacy and when I do financial empowerment, I tell you guys, let's be practical. Because I have a daycare bill that is probably more than I pay for my mortgage.
Yes.
I have diapers I have to buy, and I promise that little girl is just holding out on me because I know she could be potty trained. If she could sing Beyonce, she could be potty trained. We go have this conversation 3 times a day. But the reality of it, I'm buying pull-ups for one, pull-ups for the other, wipes, and I swear that little fat one, he just keeps growing every day. I promise. Last week he was 35 pounds. This week I swear he's 45. So I don't know if he needs a diet or new clothes. I'm just We weigh in options every single day. But that's reality. You have to buy clothes. You have to buy for your kids. My older one, I swear, if he found one more sport, we're going to a powerlifting meet on Monday. I told him if he play one more sport, I promise we're just going to fight in the street. This is what's going to happen. Because he has basketball. And you don't want to tell your kid you can't play sport because what keeps them out of trouble? Playing sports, right? But sports comes with shoes. It comes with socks. It comes with traveling. It comes with paying to get in these games. I'm like, they're not paying a fee for him to play. Why am I paying to get in the games now? But it comes with all of that. It comes with all, this is life. You know, this is real life. This is not, you know, I get up every morning, and God bless you. If any of you guys can pay off, I promise JCPenney's is a thorn in my side. Because every time I go in there, I swear I see a dress, I see something for that little girl I think she's going to be cute in, and she's going to rip it up, and it's going to be wore out for the day's over. I have an older boy. He wants to wear shoes like everybody else. So it's not practical to say, go over here and buy $50 shoes, because it's not practical. Because you want your kid to feel good about themselves. But with 52 weeks, we talk about how to save for that. We do dimes for shoes in our house. And we do dimes for Disney too. We still ain't made it to Disney because he buys shoes before he gets to Disney every year. But we save our dimes. We get extra change, we put them into piggy banks and things. So every 6 months we count the money out. Let's see what you match, I'll match it with you. Then we go buy shoes. And so he done got real creative. I'll be looking at my car, I'll be at the drive-thru trying to get the change. He done got the change out of my car though. he done scrubbed. My husband was like, it was 50 cents on that counter the other day. He done took it. It's in his bank. Because he's saving. And it's teaching him how to save for what he wants too. And this is a quick side note. Natasha's son and my son are best friends. And we actually live right next to each other. Natasha's son, because I talk about money so much, he comes over and he tells me, Miss April, look, this is what I'm about to go do to make some money. And I said, take your friend with you. Because Natasha's son understands that, you know, you work for money. My son is kind of like, I'm still looking for change. But Natasha's son, I'm like, take your buddy, you know. So we talk about this, and this is how we change things. We give these kids something to look forward to. We can't always give them everything, but we give them something to look forward to. I was talking to a group of moms the other day, and we were talking about a 529 account versus a student loan. How many of us wish that we would have just took the time to put $50 aside a month or $1,000 a year, put it into a 529 account, let it draw interest instead of having student loans right now? You can save over $100,000 on your child's education. We ran the numbers the other day. 529 can change a whole lot of lives. It's things that we don't know that hurt us. So we just take the time to talk to our children and be realistic about our money. We can change a lot of things. So here's my tips. First of all, if any of y'all listen to 105 or 1057, 1077, anybody listen to that station? Okay, I'm on their website for the next 107 days, so y'all check me out. I'm giving financial tips there. I just have to plug myself real quick, so I'm just super proud of that. But one of my financial tips is that get you a Coke bottle. It's really simple. Get you a Coke bottle, 2-liter Coke bottle, fill it with dimes, that's $500. Most people don't know that. It's simple. Just when you get your change, put it in there, keep the change. Another tip, look at a 529 account. If you don't have an IRA, talk to a broker. I know they have some of your regions. We have them at Bancorp too. So, I mean, you know, hey, you know. But whichever way, I'm not here to tell anybody what bank to go to. I think we all have great institutions. It depends on your banker. Because your banker is going to get you where you want to go. I'm a commercial banker. So I work with businesses and churches and things like that. I help grow businesses. That's what I've been tasked to do. But until we get to the point where we are willing to change our way of thinking and our mindset toward money, that's when we can change the world. Because how many people know Sally Mae would be mad if they didn't have to stop? If they had to stop calling you, right? Sally Mae makes a lot of money off of us. But if we just took, I was telling the lady she had a tax return for $9,000. I said, all you have to do, put 1,000 of it away for your kids. Let's think about our children. Because we already have our debt, right? And the reason why I'm so big on the 529 account, I'll tell you what happened to me. Growing up, my mom gave me to my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother. My grandma been old since I was a little kid. But she raised me. My great-grandmother raised me. Vineyards. Everybody back home calls me Vineyards girl. I don't think half of them know my name. They be like, that's a Vineyards grandbaby. My grandma been dead since 2003. But I'm still Vineyards grandbaby every time I go home. If Everybody in the community, that's what they call me, little Viners. My great-grandmother raised me. I got to college. I was good at math, really good at math. But my grandma was good at math. My grandma just went to high school. She never went to college, and she graduated like a long, long time ago. I can't even remember when she graduated. So they just said, that girl can do some math. So I love money so much because we didn't have it. You know, and I went to school with these people that had it, and they used to buy Dr. Peppers during lunch. I couldn't get a Dr. Pepper because my grandma didn't have the extra 50 cents for me to buy Dr. Peppers every day. So we had a math teacher, Mr. Duke, that would put a math problem on the board every morning. And his math problem would tell us, if you got it right, he would give you 50 cents. My other grandmother, not my great-grandmother, worked at the school, so I would catch a ride with her at 6 a.m. every morning when she worked in the cafeteria. And I would go in Mr. Duke's classroom and I would write that problem out. And I would figure out the answer every morning. And I'm like, they should have made a movie about me because hidden figures, I think I was kind of close. But anyway, that's another story. I'm going to talk to them. But I would figure out this math problem every morning. So when my brother got to school, my brother was 2 years older than me. I was already in the same math class as my brothers by the time. I was in middle school, but my brother was in high school. I took high school classes. I would go find my brothers and his friends that were in different classes, and I said, look, I'll give y'all the answers if y'all give me a quarter for the 50 cents that he gives y'all. I would sell the answers to the math problems every day. So I would come home with me and my grandma a Dr. Pepper every day. I was giving everybody a Dr. Pepper. We all had Dr. Peppers. I was like, you get a Dr. Pepper. I was bursting over. You get a Dr. Pepper. You get a Dr. Pepper. We had a six-pack by the time we got to the house. But that's how I learned to fall in love with money. Not because I love money, but I love what money could do for me and for my family. I learned that if I figured out solutions for my family, that we could have the same things that other people had. So I started doing the books at church when I was 14. I started telling the church what they were doing wrong with their financials. I started doing accounting stuff when I was younger. My grandma made me go to church anyway, all the time. So they made me not have to sit in the pew all the time and watch her stand there and not move when the rest of the choir swayed. She would just stand there and it would drive me crazy. I was like, you need to get some rhythm or something. And plus my Aunt Cordella was the head of the choir. She said I was tone deaf. I still think I could have been like Beyonce these days. I think I could sing. I sung for Aunt Cordella every time she came to our house. And she said, I never saw that tone deaf baby going back there in the back somewhere and quit singing in front of my face. I tried to give her five. She didn't let me. So that's how I became a banker. My grandma always told me that I could do math. When I turned 15, they moved me to the city. I'm originally not from Dallas. I'm from East Texas. When I turned 15, they sent me to a school for accelerated math students. I went to a charter school, then I went to a magnet school. Then I went to college my 12th grade year for mathematics, and I graduated with all 3 degrees. But the reason why I'm so big about the 529 account, I wanted to go to Southern Methodist University. We couldn't afford it. Even with my scholarship, I still couldn't afford it. It was $150,000 for me to graduate. My grandmother had saved every child support check I ever got my whole life. I didn't even know I had it. I was mad at her because I kept saying, you made me wear messed up shoes and everything. She said, baby, are you dead? I said, no. She said, all right, get in there and do the homework. She saved all my child support checks. I have no student debt. She put it in a checking account. We went in there and the lady said, well, she needs to go over to University of Texas at Arlington. But my grandma said, well, they said this is the school that you're supposed to go to when you do the math. She didn't know what finance was and all that. She said, this is the school the little kids are supposed to go to when they know how to do the numbers. Because she was 94 at this point. And I said, Granny, ain't no big deal. I can go to UTA. She said, no. You're not going to let this little white lady tell you you can't go to school over here. And that's how she talked to. And she rolled her neck and she had her little red pants. When she wore her red pants, you know she was serious. She was going. We got in trouble at school. She wore her red pants. When she put them red pants on, baby, she was about business. And she had the little pocketbook. And she had this pocketbook right here. And she said, and the little lady said, well, you're going to, ma'am, we don't want her to get in a bunch of debt. We want her to go over here. It's a state school. This is a private school. She said, you can't afford it. And she said, you don't tell me what I can afford. She said, how much you need? The lady said, it'll cost me $50,000 for me to go to school right there. My grandma said, you want me to write it to you? Can you go on down here to the bank on the corner and I'll get it out for you? That lady looked at my grandma like she was crazy. And I looked at her like she was crazy too. I said, now she said 50,000. She said, I know what she said, child. Stay in the child's place. And I stayed in my place. We went in the bank. My grandma got $50,000 and paid my tuition right then. Never had. She did that till I graduated. She died December after I graduated in August. So that's why financial empowerment is so empowering to me. If there's anything I could ever do to help any of you, let me know. Thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed